Hey, my boy, good afternoon. Buenas tardes, great to see you. How you doing? How's family doing? Rolling R's, good afternoon. Jimbo, saludos. I send mine right back to you. Good afternoon. Peter, great to see you. Saludos. Jet, good afternoon. Great to see you. How's your day going? You're taking him to see the first game tomorrow? The Mexico games? Oh, that's awesome. Enjoy, my boy. Gabriel, saludos, buenas tardes. Park, great to see you. Good afternoon. Hoodum Butterfly, good afternoon. Great to see you. Happy to have you here today. Agent Orange, good afternoon. Juan, good afternoon, homie. Likewise, a pleasure to see you. Appreciate your time. Blessings and prayers. I hope you and family are well today. Hugo, good afternoon. Jojo, send mine to you. Saludos. Hey, my boy Luis, where's the first game could be played at? Mexico City? Oh, wow. Are you're out here in El Terre? Gooners, good afternoon. Jason, good afternoon. Great to see you. How you doing today? Are you gonna watch in Inglewood? All right, my boy. How you been? How's family been? I Spencer has been hectic. I haven't really been on Instagram, my boy. Wish I was. 506 Gangster, saludos. Much love to you today. Buenas tardes. Muy bien, homie. Aquí ya ves, un día a la vez. It's relaxing today. The last couple days. Been hectic out here though. You know how it gets, my boy. Jason, I'm going order your book today. Should arrive by Tuesday. Alright, Jason. Thank you. Thank you. As to everyone, thank you for your support on the book. You know, for helping the message get a bigger reach and for the reviews too. Gracias. I haven't, Gooners. I haven't read it to be sincere, but I'll be sincere with everyone. I also haven't heard any of the videos. I I share my story with you guys, and not because of anything. It just well, you guys know how it is. When one hears oneself, it's like thank you, Park. that's great, Jason. Yeah, Luis, my boy. I uh, I recently put a book out there. I don't know if you heard. Oh, thank you, my boy. I appreciate you. I just didn't know, if a lot of people knew since I haven't really been on Instagram. Gracias, gracias, my boy. Oh, really? 506? I haven't heard. I haven't seen. Fabian, saludos, saludos. Muy buenas tardes. Which one, though? And this mask, I'm sick of it already. Thank you, Arturo. Oh, really? I had not heard 506. Man, I was with the uncle earlier, but we were looking at something here at the ranch. Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why I didn't hear about it, Gooners. Yeah, because I was with Theo earlier, like at 1. He would have mentioned it. And I can imagine Arturo here hasn't stopped raining, everyone. It's slow right now, but it freshens up. Yeah, I bet the local people in Severe. Yeah, that's a hard one, Gooner. Nah, Jason, thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. Yeah, it gets heavy, but that's part of the cross I gotta carry. That's why I don't really share that. No one. But thank you, Jason, from the heart. Definitely. Oh yeah, Gunner, especially out here. Damn. What for? Yeah, a little bit, not much though, but yeah, a little bit. 506 Gangster. I still don't poke at it a lot, you know. I don't like this hat no more. Yeah, it was windy earlier. Yeah, yeah, I know how they be. Winners. Oh, it's great to hear, Arturo. Yeah, I got bad yesterday. Oh, I'm not on the phone, but remember I showed you guys one time a mango tree in front? Like literally on the side of the room right here one time? Yeah, that got flown off yesterday. It's not there no more. Oh, they played today. Gooners. Yeah, out here, as long as they're cool with the people, they rather have them than the government. That's the truth in town. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was a trip to me, 506, when I hit the Fed up there, I seen a lot of people with phones. I was like, ooh, you know, thank only, good afternoon, great to see you. How's your day going? 86 miles per hour winds in Chicago. Francisco, good evening, great to see you. Saludos, how you doing today? No, I haven't. I'm waiting for the rest. Or could that be used on this one, Agent? I thought it was just for the other one. I thank you again, Jason. Man, and here I am, dummy agent, thinking it was just for the other machine. Nah, not the one that was literally here. Remember, I showed it on the cell phone one day. I showed you guys how much flour it had and stuff. It got flown off yesterday. It rained a lot and with a lot of wind, and the ground gets real soft. With the wind tends to do it. It's tomorrow. Oh, okay, that's great, Francisco. Oh yeah, agent. I gotta do that then. Man, every time something it keeps showing me how wet behind the ears I am. Trees down. Yeah, right here. I believe that was the kickoff to the rainy season yesterday. Yeah, sorry about that yesterday on the live. Catrachos, saludos, gracias. Hope you're enjoying a great day. I send my love and prayers as well. Are you trucking to Oregon? Be safe on the road. Central California. Oh, you got some driving on. Health-wise, I'm okay. Just earlier, I was actually had to have the machine on for a while because even though I got the shot, it lasted this time what 2 days. It just keeps. I think it just getting to a point included. Oh, okay, okay, agent. Yeah, I remember you told me that's what I'm gonna do. Vincent, good afternoon. I'm doing good, thank you. Oh yeah, I seen that video. 506. Man, everybody's recording now, huh? Luis Soto, saludos. How you doing today? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está familia? Yeah, yeah, it's just starting off, and it's mainly because well, I went to go look at something, and with all the wind and rain, I had to go out and basically check on the roosters and stuff. That sounds kind of weird, but yeah, you guys know I don't like to be heavy on nobody. If I could at least help, feeding them, showering them, I know how to do that since kids, so Silanoa and rest of the area is all over YouTube. Yeah, I seen. Yeah, yeah, they're from, well, yeah, Culiacan. Every time I say like a colonia and stuff, it's too much. But it's all Culiacan. Ha, you let them bathe. Agent, you basically allow them to do it on their own. Get a tub, nomás method, and you allow it to basically like rinse off. You seen how, I don't know if you ever seen like when a crow does it or a bird. They do it too, and it helps them maintain clean. They do, Vincent, but the thing is, pests and stuff, you know, it's better to have them just rinse off. It's not often, but you gotta do it, every couple weeks or so. Hector, buenas tardes, great to see you. Saludos. Oh, gracias. I appreciate you sending the message, and God bless you and the homie Toro as family. Prayers. Yeah, it's kind of like a bird bed, but when you do it with fighting roosters, there's some that you know Iván, saludos, buenas tardes. Yeah, Birdbag, yeah, kind of. That's what you describe it, right? But it's just for that, for the little extra pets and their feathers, since they're, how do I explain it? They're in, fighting uses, so they basically got a good sized cage, but still they don't get out and roam around and stuff. So yeah. Buenas tardes, Iván. Oh, in the desert, and when you have them and you allow them to roam around, or some people tie them up to a rope where they have wiggle room, it's better. Trav, ¿qué hubo? Buenas tardes, my boy. How you doing today? Yeah, what you doing? I also wanted to apologize to everyone on the recording last night. I know it wasn't too good. We don't have electricity, and I did it all off the phone, and I don't know, how the phone picks up everything, and I not hear it. Someone mentioned it, so I tipped in just to hear the beginning of it, and I got to figure it out. If it's not because of the machine or something on lighting up the kids go swimming. Oh, that's right, drive. Enjoy, enjoy. I hope it was understandable. Oscar, good afternoon. Saludos. Oh, Oscar, that's amazing right there. And congratulations. I bet your daughter's happy. That's how it should be. Palabras sobre todo. Thank you, part. Oh, okay, Arturo. Yeah, yesterday we didn't have no electricity all night. You don't have direct internet. Yeah, I live in the line. That's what it should be about. The machine is life. Yeah, Jason, I know. That's how I feel about it too right now. Hong Kong and TJ. Yeah, Bank only. Gracias, Oscar. Means a lot. Hey, I was thinking though, regardless, this month, I don't know if you guys noticed, but God's been great, to me. I mean, health wise, I'm going through chemo and doing all that, but if you guys go back remember every 2 weeks I had to be indicted in emergencies and then stay there 3, 4 days and then was back to back, back to back, back to back. And this time it hasn't really been that terrible, knock on wood, right? But thank you, Lord. Everyone connecting at the same time. Yeah, I know it's just a lot of people. Bouncer, good afternoon. Yeah, God is great. He's really been amazing. And with me, man, I sometimes sit, just sharing with everyone here at the edge in the middle of the night, I start trying to reflect, like, man, I really don't deserve, God's compassion like this or love, especially the way I was, and how ungrateful I was with God at one point in life. Tijuana is one of a kind. They had an active serial killer in Hong Kong. It was because of the issue. I couldn't. My much love and respect. Yeah, I haven't gone there to be sincere to the one in Tijuana. I'm so fed up with this Mac thing. Young, buenas tardes. Great to see you. How are you doing today? How's your wife doing today? I wasn't able to charge this thing correctly, and I don't even know where the charger went. Uncle Conejo from Heartbeat. As a homie, he's a good homie. He's a good rapper. I can't say I hear a lot of his stuff, but that's just me personally. Oscar, yeah, there is one way or another. Excuse me a quick, fast second. Yeah, everyone. Let me just get this plug, please. So sorry, everyone. Oh, I have it right here. Jason, it's literally right here on my age. I had it on for a while before the live. Back only, man. It's funny you say that. You know, I don't remember not one time getting anxiety. Here in Mexico, I did, but in the States, and then 23 years, 11 months, 14 in the shoe. I don't remember. Here, I used to get anxiety. For example, when we were in Nayarit, they had us down there for like a month and a half, and I mean it when I say our whole head, literally our whole head, bandaged up, right, wrapped up, our hands handcuffed to the back, and then on our knees and our feet handcuffed to our hands, and it was it's called Siete Locos, and basically a dungeon, right? To get there, you get on the yard, and it's way in the back, right in front of the hotel, and you literally go down like a dungeon, and they have all the people that are meds, like 5150s down there, and they would have us on the edge in a dark room, and that's where they were basically giving it to us for a month and a half, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And right there, the moments where it was calm, the knees got tired, so you tipped over, and anxiety sometimes kicked in, but you had to snap out of it quick, because to be honest, they didn't even give us time for that at times. I'm glad a day at a time. But yeah, I had a lot of those moments more in Mexico, you know. 8 counter, great to see you. That's me, homie. That's me, and that was my paper name in Corcoran. Whenever I addressed another block or another Ramfla, my paper names were Conejo for Chichi, and those were the names I used. I used Paloma for A-Yard, But the one the Flock was talking about, A Counter, that's me. He's referring to me. I was in Corcoran with him, and he had communication with me. But yeah, that's me. But that was just my placazo on paper. My placazo is Chino. But you know how it be in the shoe. In the shoe, we do the appeals, and you have a certain name, to go by. So Flaco was there in 4 block, and we were in touch, when he was doing his thing. Okay, Oscar, thank you for stopping in. That's amazing. Enjoy the moment. God bless you and family. Gracias, gracias, Oscar. Hmm. You're talking about the video where he refers that in Corcoran, that if I say so, it's 100% fact. And it's because Flaco was there, and I had the responsibility of, would you say, a lot of Corcoran right at the time. Yeah, we were slammed, we were validated. So, I was in 3 right, it was in 4 block. So our contact was basically when something happened, either with a homie or amongst a homie, Norteño, or vice versa, and we talked, or even though some people don't believe it, sometimes there's just targets where favors are asked. And I know a lot of people don't really ever talk about it, but it's facts. Sometimes there's just the way the seals work. Let's say a Norteño, he has a real big target on his back. Sometimes they would send him, for example, to 3 right where it was mostly camaradas, and then favors we ask, hey, if you have the opportunity, and of course, it goes both ways. Okay, Trev. Yeah, my family's, my abuela and abuelo were the ones that put Chino on me, from both sides. And that's just always been my placazo, even on the streets. Like if you go right now to Santa Rosa, anyone, any homie, anyone, you could tell them, hey, Robertillo, Chino. Hey, content caught you, yeah. Yeah, he had put out that video, Agent, about me a while back. I believe I was still on Tony's channel. And I think he refers in that video that he thought I was gonna do an interview with him and stuff, but you guys know I wasn't. And unfortunately, he just ain't nothing he was in the shoe. That's just how the way the shoe is, content. He's actually the one I mentioned to you guys, Agent, that he wanted me to do an interview with him, right? And then out of the blues, he just like, hey, forget YouTube. I could have you make money. I'll put you in contact with my handler. And I was like, what? And he said, yeah. And I told him, All right, we'll see what's up in the future. You know, I just played the part and just clicked. Next thing you know, he gave one of them cats my number, and ever since then, I have not had a tip or nothing of that sense, you know? Yeah, Vincent, pretty much right now, yeah. Yeah, Agent, that was Flaco. You know, I know he was in that stage of his thing, you know? Because I remember him from corporate and he was definitely holding, you know, responsibilities. Jerry, good afternoon. Senores go by girl. Yeah, exactly. Thank only. That's how it is. It's better sometimes, you know. Lucy, basically a name that matches yours, you know, to some extent. But like, you know, me, what was I was the one I used the most. Conejo. At least in video, you know. Gracias, Jerry. I'm so tired of this mask. Rose, good afternoon. Great to see you. Yeah, hey, counter. Now, but don't get me wrong, you know. I was I was with Flaco and Corcoran. He was doing his thing for his gente, you know. Just I don't know what happened. And you guys know, in that sense, I would never agree with it, you know. Oh, gracias, Jerry. Appreciate you. Yeah, Park. Yeah, me too, bro. But that's the same reason why you use a different placazo on paper when you're in the shoe, you know? Because you never know who you're writing it to take it from you, you know? When I got validated the second time around, I mentioned to you guys, you know, the one I had helping me with A section was Termite from Tortilla Flats. And I know that fool was giving every appeal to the COs on the DL. I didn't and count content. I didn't see that interview. I heard he got basically repercussion because of that. But I didn't see it. I didn't even know about it till right now. Yeah, from Cuatro Floods, yeah, definitely. And a lot of homies. TMZ. What I mean, the homie from TMZ? He was with Chino. Chino, and also what's the homie's name though? Dreamer? I believe it was Dreamer. Jet. Oh, Rose, that's amazing right there. Thank you, God. And man, that's great of your sister. Yeah, a content you never do that, you know. And even though Terma was giving it to the COs, I wasn't using my Placazo, you know. At that time when I was on A-Yard, I was using that for cheesy name. I just basically to throw them off, you know. But since we were still having group yards, the concrete yard area, it was discussed amongst us what it was going to be addressed as when I went to medical, all the other buildings and stuff. Yeah, Arturo, I wouldn't even know. Flu fam, great afternoon, great to see you in the bay. Did I miss a question? I'm sorry. Yeah, Arturo. S1, great to see you, bro. How's your day going today? Thank only. Yeah, you should send it to me. I haven't seen it. I remember for a while seeing Weddle come up and on YouTube, and all of a sudden it just boop. Eric, buenas tardes. Oh, thank you, Rose. You finished it already? What you think? I hope it was okay. Thanks. Saludos. Buenas tardes. Yes. Rose, Arturo's here with us. He's right here. Fabian Rosas, that's Arturo. Oakland, muy buenas tardes. Okay, Oakland. That's great. Be safe on the road. Sorry you had a long day today, but it's time to a la casa and just hopefully you're able to relax. Everything's good with me. Thank you, God. Thank you for asking, Oakland. Yeah, yesterday I got up to, well, I always get up. I wait. I sleep sometimes for 2, 3 hours and then I'm up for another couple, and that's how it always is, right? And I just said, I'm just going to look. Is when I see you on, when I say hello. Hey, Park, Oakland. They pump them up so much just to manipulate them into. Those are facts. Yeah, Agent Fabian, that's Arturo. Hmm. Oh man, thank you, Rose. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to share it with your son. I hope it wasn't too much. Big Spanks. Saludos, homie. Good afternoon. I send mine's right back. Yeah, everything's good today. Thank you. How you doing today? I don't know how they're working it right now, Vincent, to be sincere, but it used to be 72 hours, you know? Irishman movie. Miss Jaya, saludos, buenas tardes. Likewise, much love and respect always. Great to see you. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, do hit them likes. Thank you, Agent. Yeah, it's a reaction channel from Eric. If anybody runs up to your car with intentions, sin palabras, right? But it depends where you're at in life, you know. Mhm. Back then, yeah, I don't know how they. Oh, back then it was 72, 72 hours. I have TikTok. I just never been on it like that, you know. Here and there, I just go and share that video's going to be going on YouTube, but I don't know how to work it. Egg content, I sincerely don't, wouldn't even know where to start on TikTok. Nah, my pleasure. It's great to see you, Big Spanks. 'Cause we're in the hostilities back in 2000. Yeah, Vincent, but you talking about the linea, right? Gracias Park, exactly. Egg content. Yeah, thank you, God. Thank you, S1. Yeah, that's the link to the book, everyone. 2003. Okay. I was right there in Old Corker in 2003 to introduce you. Yeah, Agent. Uh, Billy did that to me interactively through the vent. And you know, me being nobody, just a normal homie, I roll with whatever he asked. And he had a recording machine. That was on my second validation. The first one, it was just BS, but they just did the first one basically for the second one, you know? Was there a case fire in 2000? Yeah, East Fire. Yeah, there was already things established, like the no door policy. If doors open, we weren't to engage someone. It used to be doors open, boogie, a lo que va. But then it came in and basically doors open, just step out, nada, nada, todo bien. Tart boy, good afternoon, great to see you. Yeah, likewise, lots of blessings to you. Yeah, today's an amazing day. How's your day going? Yeah, but it was because of sometimes it was done on purpose, just to keep us back there from the squad. Numerous of reasons, and they just popped doors, and next thing you know, you have another shoot term, and or whatever, and just to keep you back there. Yeah, I was never on the main line in Old Corcoran. I was just in the shoe, A and B yard. Sad if I never made it sad. Yeah, definitely, Adrian. All right. Spanks, muchas gracias, homie. I appreciate it. Park, thanks for reminding me. Oh yeah, I read about that draft. Yeah, they were they were doing almost dirty. That's the whole thing, the guy that got me into Atchby, that was a Peely from Orange County. I got up in the hundreds. But yeah, I read about that draft. Man, they did a lot of people, huh? You got the paper right. Oh, that's right, Big Spanks. I I appreciate you. Candle, paper bag, however it might come. I thank everyone for your support. Yeah, I know the shirt. Yeah, this one's gonna smack my ears back, spank like I just don't know have any good stories. The last thing I want is to put out one and something to go wrong. Yeah, Orange County, and I was scandalous what they did. Oh, you still at work, Park Boy? Thank you for stopping in. I was just thinking about that. Not a lot of homies that actually were in the system behind that. For the summer heat. Eight counter, me sincerely, I don't have none like that. Like keeping it honest, dealings in the shoe, they were always there, but there was never to be a debt there. I don't know if that makes sense. For example, let's say a norteño gets at me today, hey, I got woody, 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 woody. And then I'd be like, okay, let me check if my gente wants it. And whoever could put that money in his cell and his house before they even got that work, that's how it was handled. It was nothing you owe me, I owe you type of thing. I think it's more so like after the shoe cookouts and the peace reading, that happened, that is happening right now. Tongue the likes. Yeah, content. If you were discovered to owe for both sides like that, it was a wrap. At least in my times, I don't know how the líneas are working in right now. Rick, great to see you. Good afternoon. How you doing today? Like with your logo. Hi. Yeah, Spanx. You haven't been on Discord, Spanx, huh? Any mafia or banana stories of chicken? Hey, content. Yeah, those happen a lot. I talked about my cousin Tito and he caught one like that. That happens from both sides. But again, I know of them, but I wasn't involved in it. Rose, when I was a kid, I'll be honest, when I started to tune on myself, it was game banging. In town, there was very little of us, you know, and it was representing. That's why I have almost all the way a big 13 on my stomach with an SR and like powder shading behind I got later, and then I got the head, on one side neighborhood, and then I got this one, PFC, the neighborhood, and then later on I will get this one. sometimes just because we're in school and I was just flashing, and which is the block and the neighborhood, but it was game banging, and later on, I just like art. All 8 counters. I haven't on the Bulldogs. I couldn't really tell you. Thank you, Young. I'm a little. I should be back on the machine. That's why I speak and I like, you know. But yeah, it's starting to. Sorry if I don't sound like myself, but it's not a bad day. Thank you, God. My niece is good. Tomorrow, everyone. I don't know if you remember I mentioned it to you before. She goes in for the second procedure. Thank you for asking, Jason. Yeah, big Spanish is like me. Nah, it's my pleasure. I hope I made sense, Rose, but that's what it was in the beginning, just game banging. Since everyone's here, I wanted to ask everyone for a favor. Um, if you could include in your prayers for those that you know pray, cool granddaddy. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but first and foremost, he says hello to everyone, to the whole chat. He senses, and he's just going through some things, personal wise, health wise, and he didn't ask me. I'm the one asking. And for those that want to join me to include him in your prayers, gracias, Peter. But that's why he hasn't been around. Which is understandable. Again, my prayers are just for him to hopefully better up soon and enjoy a better health. Oh, sorry to hear that, Spanx. No, I did not know. Thank you, Rose. And my prayers to you and your dad, Spanx. Yes, man, I know firsthand how that is. I had two brain attacks, and believe me, for the first one that hit me, left me. I could move my eyes, but I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. It's like, man, again, sorry to hear that, homie. And my prayers go out to you as well, as always. Thank you, Vincent. Rondo, Rondo, yeah, that's facts. And a 180, I think in the 272, I'm not sure though, but yeah, on the yard, you get out to the yard and you walk the track either one way, right? Which is usually always, you know, you come out the block towards the right. Everybody's circling right. And if the tower sees anybody go against that, they'll lay the yard down. They'll ask you to go down. If not, they'll dump. Yeah, el abuelo agent. It's on a little channel. Oh, you should, if you want to, and if you don't mind, you should send me the link, carnal. Be a pleasure to include more prayers, you know. Hood and Butterfly, thank you. I appreciate that for including me in your prayers. It's Cool Granddaddy. He's been with me from the start. He usually comes on to say his hellos at the end of the lives, but yeah, he's just going through some health things right now, you know. And all he asked me to do is just say hello to the whole chat, you know, that he sends his love and prayers. I'm the one, you know, asking, yeah, abuelo, thank you, Park. El Rob, buenas tardes. That's a huge mess, bro. Yeah, with the Isidros, man, just here a couple days back, it is bad. Exactly, Rick. That's exactly how they take it, you know. Antonio, good afternoon. Great to see you. How you doing? How you been? Thank you, young. Thank you, Park. Oh, Antonio, you know, thank you, God, for another day alive. But I do hope you get better, and pray on it. It's hard to hear Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Okay, Vincent. You have to read it right. Nah, no worries, young. No worries. I'm the same. I'm thinking I need glasses too now, you know. Sometimes I just, damn, COVID vaccine, and it turned out to be more of a problem than something that helped, right? Wow. Nah, my pleasure, Antonio. Big Spanks. Yeah, I heard it caused problems, but I heard exactly what type of problems, but and imagine that. Rick, gracias, and thank you, homie, for stopping in. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Well, I won't ask that, Antonio. I just hope you better out soon. I heard exactly the same. Yeah, I had a direct in the neck for razor blade. Yeah, flu fam definitely. It's a 30 bag. Imagine that, young. Yeah, they really do, you know. I trip out on everything, you know. I'm not gonna pinpoint anything, cause, but especially how people, the power nowadays, like they're so, I would say, shameless, you know. Now they do everything not behind the scenes, they do it out in the open against everyone, and it's like no repercussion, you know. Man, completions for that. Man, heart. Yeah, I'm the black sheep. Hey, content, literally, you know. Gates is trash. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, I'm gonna be going here shortly too to do the, you know, to get back on the machine. Thank you, Jason, again. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day for your pain. Take care. My love and prayers. Are they better now, 5 years later? Now, 5 years later, if they say, oh, you got to get a vaccine, yeah, okay. You know, Daniel, good afternoon. It's a matter of time. And I agree with that. The last beef with me on the streets with a norteño, it started off because they were in my block. And I started off something, I reacted. And then they came back, they stabbed my homeboy. And I went out. And that's when I caught double murder. Yeah, I hope so, Agent. Payaos, my last beef, you know. It was for that case. I was busted for 23 years, 11 months. That was basically it. In Tijuana. Yeah, I agree. There wasn't supposed to be a middle class. That's dirty. Yeah. Did they claim some hood as? Nah, yeah, they were norteños, but it was my mistake. It was just me being knucklehead. I just seen him at the end of the block, and I was just first out of way, and I just got mad. And I was with my ex dude streamer, and I told him, and I I just told him hit him up. I'll go behind through the creek, and if they answer up who they are, then I'll jump out, and that's what ended up happening. And like I said, later on that night, they came back, they stabbed my homeboy Lalo, and then it was just on from there. And it turned out I had a homegirl named India that lived at the end of the block, and she had older kids. And it turned out Theo, that one that I would end up catching at that moment, it was her son. He was there visiting, and it wasn't even like that. And it led me to that case. Yeah, I don't mean to hold back from it. Hey, content, I just share so much about my case that I sometimes feel like I bore people, with it. But yeah, that's what led up to it, would end up leading me to double murder, two attempt, attempted, discharge of firearm, gang attachment. I hope you know how they do, the government does it. They were allowed to retire in 20 years. I was let out from the feds because my case, you could say, got overturned under a technicality. They violated my sentencing. They violated my rights, to be honest. All right, Big Smash. Thank you, brother. Again, I'll keep you and Dad in prayer. Gracias. Hope you have a great, blessed night. Triple A, saludos, my boy. How you doing? Nah, gracias, gracias. Hey, yesterday I didn't have power because of the storms. But yeah, A Compton, I'm from the first generation, so we had it bad, you know. I'm going to lie to you. Me personally, I had more losses than wins when it came in my town, you know. And we were keeping tab, just being honest. Yeah, AAA, I am. I am taking it. I'm going to stop even if I can't. The Rutina, I'm still taking it. Thank you, Juan. I hope you rest well. I appreciate your time, and as always, my love and prayers to you and family. Yeah, thank you again, AAA. Hey, Young has me flipped. I'm sorry if I don't sound okay, you know. I should have started over the machine from the gate. Runner's Pub, muy buenas tardes. Saludos. How you doing, us family? I was just asking about you the last couple of days. ¿Cómo va el balón? Entering the property. Okay, thank you, Rose. Today I'm gonna do something different with the sound, so I gotta figure it out. In Bell Garden. Oh, that's right, Runner. Plug, enjoy, enjoy. Oh, I've been overall good, right? I'm here, thank you God, but tú sabes cómo es acá, you know, and how it's been good this last couple days, you know. I went out for my heart and they gave me an injection, and it was cool for a couple days. I was looking at my laptop and the stream just ended. Oh, yesterday, Peter? Yeah, there was a huge storm out here, and like I mentioned to everyone, you know, we bounced off antennas, so but it took the power out till the morning. today. Todo corre como el agua, puro para adelante. Buenos Floyd, gracias del corazón. Te lo agradezco mucho y siempre para adelante. Thank you for the love. Yeah, yeah, runner, pug. Yesterday I was on the live and it started, and I closed the window because it was even coming in, and next thing you know, it just picked up. And I was on the live when it took out the whole energy out here. Hollywood, Hugo, buenas tardes. Saludos, how you doing? Yeah, relámpagos y todo. Gacho. It was gacho. I was telling everyone that I showed them a little bit ago there was a mango tree right here. I showed the flower and stuff, and that got flumed away yesterday. It gets crazy out here, especially because we're on the Oscars. I was with Blue Team, early 2000. Falls in love up north. I agree with that. Egg hunting. Yeah, me too, Rose. But yesterday it just came out of nowhere. Yeah, yeah. Especially on the outskirts, the cities like here. Cuando truena, it's Panchoria. Good afternoon. Thank you. Likewise. God bless you and family. How's your day been? How's familia? If I could ask. It's still sprinkling. It's been sprinkling all day, but not raining. AC Guns. Good afternoon. Saludos. Oh, Runner's Plug. I love Guamuchiles. Man, even though you know what they do to you, I could sit there and eat them all day. Yeah, I love Guamuchiles, especially when they're already rojitos, but they're on the green side. Yeah, pitayas. Oh, yeah, pitayas are good too. When was it that I just seen some? It was the other day that I went out to the hospital. It's like it's the temporada or something. Ah, thank you, God. Great to hear, Panchoria. Yeah, Runners Club, that's how I like them. Rose, they give you mean gases, but you know they're good. And not only mean, but you know the one you'll empty out a room type. I just didn't want to say it because you had a hero tweet today. All right, Peter. Yeah, yeah, I know when it's temporada here because you start seeing the ladies, like outside the hospital and they have them. Yeah, they're good though, Rose. Where there's a lot of them is in Nayarit. That's a great question, Rose. Temporada en Acapulco. I haven't seen those ones. The ones that are out here, they're like the reddish, orangey, yellow runner's plug. That's a good question. What is pitaya in English? What would you call them? What's the symbol? I can't see nothing on it. Yeah, they're related. I would say they're related. Runner's plug. Do you like that Chico? Chico Chipotle? Have you tried it? Yeah, Rose, definitely. Definitely it keeps. Yeah, definitely I can't wait, you know. She's definitely getting up there, and I just want to see her, you know, just in case. Life got to keep circling, I understand that. Peter, prayers so you're able to soon. No, she's outside. Yesterday I had to. Good thing they heard me when I got out the door and the storm was there and I whistled and she was right behind my dog, you know. Mike, thank you for the perro luchador. Yeah, they're good, Rose. Like peyote. Nah, peyote is little. It's its own little cactus, little thing like this, pretty much. But they're all the same family. But everyone, do excuse me. I want to let you guys rest for today. Did you ever do peyote? Pasta peyote. Yeah, do excuse me. It's getting this fast. I gotta get rid of it. You know, need to jump back on the machine and recharge it. Hopefully, keep them both charged in case the power goes out again. You know. Oh, you haven't tried peyote? I haven't tried it either, but it's just like hongos. No way. But I want to let you rest. Do excuse if, like Young said, I didn't sound good today. I thought I was gonna sound better without the machine in the background. I guess I was wrong again. Nah, Gunner, I never had. I wish I didn't have it on. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys noticed. For a moment, I was mad. I was gonna take it off. I was like, it just held me back because of my family, you know. Gracias, Triple A. Ya tomé peyote. Yeah, Rose. But Rose, thank you for sharing. I'm so happy about your sister. My love, as always, go out to your family. Part, love you. Muy buenas noches. Triple A, laid on. I hate, yeah, for sure. Triple A. Good night, you too. Muy buenas noches. Sorry I didn't put a topic today. Trav, my boy, muy buenas noches. Gracias. I love you guys too. Sincerely from the heart. Gracias. Hunum Butterfly. Thank you. Thank you for your support and for that amazing love, And I'm not gonna say by name, but I do want to thank everyone that, has been showing me love. However, with your time, with buying me a coffee, that whatever it may be, but do know I'm grateful just for your time. Gracias. My love and respect. Buenas noches, Agent Park, Pancho Villa. My love and prayers. Yeah, mañana. Everyone also let me know, I enjoy coming on the lives with you uh every day. You guys help me escape that mindset, that carries with the health and being here. But if it gets old on me coming on live every day, do please let me know. You guys know I never want to be a bother to you. Buenas noches. Yeah, cool granddaddy. Love you. And my prayers, like I stated, go out to you and family. Hope you get better soon. Peter, muy buenas noches. A Content, muy buenas noches. Rolling R's, muy buenas noches. Wooners, Craft, Arturo, Runners Pub, AC Guns. If I miss someone, do please excuse me. I love everybody as always. My prayers as to everyone's family. Crocodile. Alright, everyone. Buenas noches. I gotta jump on this machine. Do excuse me.